What is up, YouTube? HPJ here, and today Konami just has not stopped. We have the names of the other two monster archetypes from Ancient Guardians that will be dropping in the TCG in April and the OCG in March. Now, we were waiting for the information for these two archetypes to drop. A lot of people are going to be very excited to hear the information about these two. I'm very excited to hear about this because I actually just found out that this information dropped today. So, why don't we take a look at both of these new archetypes names and what information they're going to be giving. So, first off is the serpent-like monster. They're calling it the Mikai monsters. This is known in the TCG as Abyss. The kanji, note that the kanji here is more often with the spelling of the words for underworld, darkness, the abyss, and gloom, combined with the other kanji, specifying that it is in reference to wet or watery. So imagine somewhere wet, watery, somewhere cold, wet, and dark. Toss the dart to go. I toss the dart to go abyss plus hiss based on the presumption that it apparently is a reptile-based archetype on the TCG, and the abyss is a void location in the ocean where the kanji is referenced to. The other suggests abyss. Other thing comes to mind is abyssi. So we have water-based reptiles. Sorry, that was my switch, which I need to check on that. Okay, it's fine. But yeah, so that's the first up, and then we have the Demicode or Dermacord. This is a restoration of Demicord, manipulating the pendulum scales, while the Abyssal has the ability to manipulate the graveyard. So, for my assumptions on both of these archetypes is, of course, we finally get some more reptile support. This is actually great for those who are reptile fans because a lot of people here in the TCG did presume it was going to be reptile, which still from this artwork, it looks very reptilian. Because when I say it looks reptilian, but from this full art that we're giving, yes, this does confirm it even more that it is a reptile. And there are reptiles in a lot of history that have serpent-like bodies but have wings attached to them. I'm also thinking more so of South America when it comes to this as well, because I do believe there's a deity in Mayan mythology, if I'm not mistaken, that is the shape of a snake but has wings of a bird. So to hear this and then to see that this kanji has been decoded as a combination of dark underworld of this and then a reference to water, yeah, I think honestly I'm gonna call it. It's gonna be a water attribute reptile archetype. Which means that Snake Rain could potentially go up even more and could potentially see a reprint within the actual set itself. Now, as far as the Demicode, or the Demicord, or a Dermicord, I think that's how it's going to be announced, Dermicord. The Dermicord archetype, yeah, we figured it's going to be pendulums. They're going to have a way to manipulate scales. Now, the typing for her, overall, looking at it, I think she'll probably be either fairy-based pendulum archetype or machine. Honestly, I'm more hoping for fairy because I don't think we have any. I think we have maybe a handful of fairy pendulum monsters. I would like to see more fairy pendulum monsters, or maybe just an abrupt to have a fairy-based pendulum monsters because there weren't any. Like there was a few, but I think most likely the most interesting one, probably the most used, was Guiding Ariadne, who was a light attribute fairy type monster that was a pendulum monster. It had really good pendulum effects as well. So the fact that Draco Slayer and both other Draco monsters that do focus on pendulum support are in the set as well and have been confirmed only means that they're going to be fairly tight and they're going to have a lot of fun manipulating their pendulum scales. I wouldn't be surprised if they reprinted Wavering Eyes because that's unlimited. It isn't as strong as it used to be, but it could be potentially in there as a reprint. I wouldn't be surprised if Guiding Ariane made an appearance just so that they could play around with the scales. As far as it goes with both, I cannot wait to see what we get from this information dropping on these guys. The Abyssal and the Democord archetype. So let me know in the comment section what you think about the information dropped for these two particular archetypes. Are you excited for them? What things would you like to see coming from both of them? And do you have any hopes for cards to be coming in the set that could potentially be reprinted to support these as well as the Ursic archetype? So let me know all of that in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. And hit the notification bell so you guys can be informed of when I do upload more content. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to follow me in more of my crazy shenanigans, my other social media links are in the description box below so you can interact with me on Twitter and on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. HPJ signing out. Take care.